Hey y'all, welcome back to the studio. I'm Miss Hamer, a large-scale acrylic artist who was inspired by Black girl magic, hip-hop, and all things astrology. Welcome back. We are in the studio today. It's a work in progress, so I'm not sure which video is gonna go out first, but I'm in the middle of renovating the space and getting it together. But I have an art challenge for y'all, and I'm calling it Paint Pearl. So pretty much, let's create during this time of us being in the house for you know what, trying to get our life together and just trying to not be consumed by the madness that's going on in the world. So for this challenge, it's pretty much where we create a painting every day during the month of April. If you aren't a painter, that's fine. If you want to take a photo every day, if you want to do a watercolor piece, do a sketch, use color pencils, use whatever you have. The thing is, let's really make it a time where we can take advantage of this excess time that we have. Use the hashtag PaintPearl so that I can shout you out on my stories. So in addition to setting those pieces together, getting the canvas ready for PaintPearl, as well as I'm going to show you all some of the progress of Capricorn. So let's get started. The studio has come a long way and I can't wait to show y'all the progress. You just like seeing sparks, don't you?
No, you like seeing
So has Capricorn, so we are putting some more layers on her. Starting with this background, what I'm trying to do is get my Bob Ross on. Just working in some happy little trees. So pretty much Capricorn is the earth sign. So I really wanted to tie in those elements connected to Mother Earth. So here she's rooted. Of course, I'm over here in Seattle in the PNW, the Pacific Northwest. And I love seeing the evergreen trees that continuously grow and just stay green even in the colder months. So I feel like the goat, Capricorn is just full of tenacity and perseverance. Of course, with their archetype being the mountain goat, they're going to keep climbing and keep going no matter what. So I definitely want to tie in some of these evergreen trees. I'm using the turquoise, also called phthalo, and you might remember that I used components of this color in the background layer. I'll make sure to put a card up at the top where you all can reference that video later. So I just really wanted to add a lot of dimension to it. So we have some of the darker trees in the front, and then the lighter trees are going to be in the back, and this is really going to create depth for our piece. That's all I'm going to show for now of Capricorn. I want to make a whole nother video kind of really dedicated to her, but this is more about our paint challenge. When I stretch my canvases on the wall, sometimes I'm left with these small little bits that I can't really do much with. So I thought that this would be the perfect use for the Paint Pearl challenge. Maybe this will inspire you to use some scraps around your studio or just like some paper that you were going to throw away. Just make it really low key and fun, and we can use just about anything for this process. Now that I have the canvas stapled up to the wall, I chalked it out just to make sure that I had enough canvases for the full month of April, and then I started to apply my gesso. So of course I applied 2 layers, but the first layer I like to dilute it with a little bit of water. And the way that I'm applying it is really loose and flowy. I really love the color of this raw canvas, so I actually just wanted a rough application of the gesso. And so when I cut these pieces out, we'll have a little bit of the raw canvas showing behind it, and it'll look like a beautiful rough and raw frame for the finished piece. Now I'm applying the second coat of gesso, and that is the gesso straight out of the jar. Bucket, jar, whatever. We finished priming the canvases. I am super excited for this challenge. Like, y'all know I paint giant and huge, but sometimes it's nice just to do something small, just to like let those creative juices flow. No pressure. Like when a canvas is so big, you can feel like, oh, I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to waste paint. But for these pieces, they're going to be really tiny. They're going to be really small. So here is a list of paint props. So I created this list for you all to give you some inspiration. Of course, you don't have to follow this if you don't want to, boo-boo. Do you? If you're a photographer, take a photo of anything. If I say flower, you can take a photo of a person, a portrait, like whatever you want to do. This is just to really spark that creative energy inside of you all and to really just like brighten our spirits during this time. So yeah, use this list if you like. I would love for you all to use the hashtag PaintPro so that I can follow some of the stuff that you're creating. Now that these pieces behind me are all gessoed and ready to go, I'm going to be cutting them up and then so that I can have one piece each day to start. So you all should follow me on the gram. I'm going to be posting there every day showing you all the progress of the Paint Prill Challenge, and I would love it if you all join me on this journey. So thank you so much for joining me in the studio today, and remember, if you liked it, like it, and I'll see you all next time.